Your brain is changing every single day. Either it is getting sharper, or it is slowly getting weaker. And the scary part is, most people do not notice it happening. They think poor memory only comes with age. They think forgetfulness is just normal. They think losing focus is simply part of being busy.
But the truth is, your memory is not shaped only by your age. It is shaped by what you repeat every day. The way you sleep.
The way you use your phone. The way you consume information. The way you move your body. The way you respond to stress. All of these small daily patterns are quietly training your brain. The good news is, you do not need complicated brain hacks to support your memory. You just need a few small habits, repeated consistently, long enough for your brain to adapt. In this video, we are counting down 6 small daily habits that may help support memory, improve focus, and help your mind feel clearer every day. And make sure you stay until number 1, because it may be the simplest habit on this list, but it is also the one most people ignore. Number 6. Focus on one thing for 20 minutes. One of the biggest misunderstandings about memory is this. People think they forget things because they are not smart enough. But in many cases, the real problem is not memory. The real problem is attention. Your brain cannot remember what it never fully paid attention to. You read a page of a book, but your hand is still reaching for your phone. You listen to someone speak, but your mind is thinking about the message that just popped up. You sit down to work, but every few minutes, you check social media. At that point, your brain is like someone trying to take notes in a very noisy room. It cannot record information clearly when it keeps getting interrupted. Every time you switch from one task to another, your brain pays a switching cost. You may think you are multitasking, but what is really happening is that your mental energy is being split into pieces. So the first habit is simple. Every day, spend 20 minutes doing just one thing. You can read, study, write, plan your day, or work on something that requires thinking. The task itself does not have to be impressive. What matters is that you are teaching your brain how to return to focus. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. You may feel restless. You may suddenly want to check your phone. You may remember random things you need to look up. That is normal. A brain that is used to constant stimulation will resist quiet focus. But if you practice this daily, your focus can grow stronger, just like a muscle that gets trained over time. And when your focus improves, your memory had a much better chance of improving too. Number 5. Sleep like your memory depends on it. Many people want better memory, faster learning, and clearer thinking while sleeping only 5 hours a night. That is like expecting your phone to run smoothly while never charging the battery properly. Sleep is not just rest for the body. For your brain, sleep is like a nighttime cleaning and organizing crew. During sleep, your brain helps sort information, organize memories, process emotions, and prepare you for the next day. When you sleep poorly, you do not just feel tired. You become more forgetful. You struggle to focus. You react more emotionally.
And you are more likely to make impulsive decisions.
Many people think they lack discipline, but sometimes what they really lack is sleep. A tired brain has a much harder time storing new information. Think of your mind like a messy desk covered in papers. The more cluttered it becomes, the harder it is to find anything. Sleep helps clear that desk. So the practical habit is this. Create a simple wind-down routine before bed.
Reduce bright screens at night. Avoid intense or stressful content close to bedtime.
Try to sleep and wake up at roughly the same time each day. You do not need to be perfect. Just start by going to bed 20 to 30 minutes earlier.
When it comes to memory, one of the biggest upgrades may begin with one better night of sleep.
Number 4. Read something that makes your brain think. Today, many people feed their brain with mostly short, fast, easy content. Short videos, quick news, shock headlines, endless scrolling. These things are not always bad when used in moderation. But if they become your main source of information every day, your brain gets used to quick and shallow input. Memory is not just about storing information. Memory also depends on understanding, connecting ideas, and thinking deeply. Reading is one of the best ways to train this. When you read, your brain has to create images, follow ideas, remember the flow of information, and connect new knowledge with what you already know.
But here is the important part. Read something slightly above your comfort level.
It does not have to be a difficult academic book. It does not have to be complicated. It could be a book about psychology, health, biographies, communication, personal finance, human behavior, or any topic that makes you pause and think. Even 10 pages a day can send a powerful message to your brain.
I am someone who learns every day. And do not just read to finish pages.
Pause and ask yourself, what is the main idea here?
How can I use this in real life? Do I agree with this? How does this connect to something I already know?
When you do this, you are not just collecting information, you are training your brain to process information. And that is a very important foundation for long-term memory. Number 3, move your body to feed your brain. Many people think exercise is only for weight loss or physical appearance.
But movement is also one of the most powerful daily habits for the brain.
When you walk, exercise, ride a bike, swim, stretch, or do strength training, your blood flow improves.
Your brain receives more oxygen and nutrients. Movement can also help reduce stress.
And long-term stress is one of the things that can make focus and memory worse over time. Imagine your brain like a garden.
If the water does not flow well, the plants struggle to grow. Movement helps keep that flow going. You do not need to train like an athlete. You do not need to spend hours in the gym.
Start with a 20-minute walk, a walk after a meal, a walk in the morning, a walk while listening to something calming.
If you can, add a few simple strength exercises, like squats, wall push-ups, light planks, or lifting small weights.
One extremely hard workout followed by 2 weeks of doing nothing is not as helpful as a small habit repeated daily.
And every time you move your body, even when you feel a little lazy, you are not only training your muscles,
you are training your discipline. And a more disciplined brain is often a better learning brain.
Number 2, give your brain a break from dopamine overload. One of the quiet things that can weaken memory is not just age. It is constant stimulation.
Your phone always has notifications. Videos keep getting shorter. Content keeps getting faster.
Everything is designed to pull your attention. And slowly, normal life starts to feel boring.
Reading feels too slow. Studying feels painful. Work feels harder. Sitting quietly for a few minutes feels uncomfortable.
This does not mean your brain is broken. It means your brain has adapted to fast rewards.
When the brain is constantly flooded with stimulation, activities that require patience start to feel difficult.
And memory needs patience. You need attention. You need repetition. You need connection. You need time for information to settle.
So the practical habit is this. Create small pockets of low stimulation during the day.
Eat without watching videos. Walk without scrolling. Wait in line without opening social media.
Work for a short block of time without constantly switching tabs.
These quiet moments are like giving your brain room to breathe. At first, you may feel bored. But that mild boredom is not always a bad thing.
It can help your brain recover its ability to focus.
And when your attention stops being pulled in every direction, your memory gets a better environment to work in. Number 1. Repeat one small thing every day.
This is the most important habit on the list. Not because it sounds new, but because it determines whether all the other habits actually last.
Many people want to improve their memory with one special trick. One food. One app. One secret method. One perfect routine.
But the brain changes mostly through repetition. Reading 10 pages every day is better than reading 100 pages once and then stopping. Walking 20 minutes every day is better than doing one intense workout and then resting for 2 weeks.
Focusing for 20 minutes daily is better than waiting for motivation and working for 5 hours once in a while.
Your brain loves repeated signals. When you do something often enough, your brain starts to see it as part of who you are.
It becomes less of a struggle. It becomes a habit. So do not ask, how can I change my whole life in 1 week? Ask this instead.
What is one small thing I can do every day to support a healthier brain?
Maybe it is sleeping 20 minutes earlier. Maybe it is reading 10 pages. Maybe it is taking a walk after dinner. Maybe it is turning your phone off while you work. Maybe it is sitting quietly for 5 minutes without stimulation. Small does not mean weak. Small, repeated long enough, can become powerful.
Your memory does not need perfection. It needs a better environment every day.
Focus a little deeper. Sleep a little better. Read a little more. Move a little more often. Reduce unnecessary stimulation. And most importantly, repeat these small habits long enough. Your brain is always adapting. The question is, what are you training it to adapt to? Distraction or clarity? Overstimulation or focus? Random habits or intentional ones?
This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice.
No phone. No messages. No extra tabs. No music with lyrics if it distracts you.
If you are experiencing serious memory problems, sleep issues, or mental health concerns, please speak with a qualified healthcare professional.
Now I'm curious, which of these 6 habits do you want to start today?
Which of these 6 habits do you want to start today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to Healthy Dad Habits for more simple daily habits that support a healthier body and a sharper mind.